regarding the radio show. Tonight we have an absolute treat, and his name is Chris the Glove Taylor, live on DJC Radio Global. What's up, brother?
How you doing, baby boy?
Oh man, thank you so much, man. It is an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show. I am a hip hop and music lover. I've been doing this since the age of 14, and I am 50 something. So I've been doing this for a very long time. Oh man, so what you been up to, brother?
Man, I'm just working, man, trying to keep busy, stay out of the fray.
Got you. Oh man, I hope this connection hold up.
The COVID thing out there trying to kind of glitching, huh?
Glitching just a little. We're gonna make it happen.
We was cool before we went on Facebook.
Yeah, you know how Facebook is. That's how it is. But it's all good.
Facebook is different.
Facebook is different, but I got my Ethernet plugged in, so it's good on this end. Let's just hope everything hold up. Because you're on the West Coast right now, right?
Give you a little bit of let's see if we can speed it up. Maybe it's on my end.
Okay.
What you doing there? 5G. I got the new 5G with the Ethernet. I got a 5G wireless router, bro. I've never even seen that.
Really?
It's like wireless, like no wires, not even from the wall. And it got a battery.
That's crazy. Now the craziest thing, Chris the Glove, I was in Philly because where I'm at, my phone can't get 5G. So I was in Philly and it says connected to 5G and my shit was slow for the whole day. I was like, what?
5G is like regular gas for your car.
It's something. I was like, yo, something is wrong here. Big shout out to my man Rab Mohammed. Big shout out to my man Jay Hall out there in Detroit. Okay, you're looking better now. I can see you moving now. All right, good. So we have Chris the Glove Taylor. He is a West Coast hip hop icon and a world-renowned, world-known musical icon. So I just don't want to put you on the West Coast, brother. But man, listen, we're gonna take you from the top. Like I said before, for those of you that didn't hear, welcome to this platform. We love indie artists. We love artists. We love what we do here. So we're gonna take it from the top. All right. So how did you get started DJing?
Wow, good question.
Yeah.
Let's see. So 17, out of work, not really going to college. Walking down the street and kind of figured, what could I do? Not playing basketball, not it. I want to be the best in the world at something. So I'm like, some kind of, I learned this now, but at the time I was like, DJ. So, okay, that's dope. What's a DJ? Because in 1980, what would you know? So
things were just started.
Search. Finding first, what do they even use for equipment? So got some knowledge on first turntable platters that are in the radio stations as opposed to a record player, as opposed to a component set, as opposed to a turntable SLB1 techniques. Long story short on that, finally figured out the equipment. Mind you, no YouTube, no encyclopedia, nobody doing it that I can watch and go, I can become that. I'm making this all up real time, as they say. So finally, I come across a few people that assist. Like one guy at Radio Shack was like, oh, you should put two turntables together and put them through this mixer, but it had all knobs on it.
Yes.
So then I started working with that. Another friend of mine showed me a great mixer with knobs on it called the Bozak mixer. It sounded so good and was smooth. So I was like, okay, that's the mixer. So I get this mixer and the turntables. I didn't get a Bozak mixer. They like $3,000 back then.
That's something like a Yuri now, right? Like those Uris.
Yuri is like not even okay. So this is what you just said.
Okay.
A Rolls Royce and a Maybach. You just compared them.
Okay. Which one is the Rolls Royce?
Not the Yuri.
Okay. Okay.
Yuri got faders on it.
Okay.
So the Bozak was all knobs. No faders.
Okay.
No crossfader was invented yet. Then Sherwin Vega had a mixer. They make speakers, and they had an auto fade and then a crossfader. And a gentleman named Julian Jackson showed me how to work that. I was off to the races. So my boy, rest in peace, Tony Joseph, actually, we were both working at Burger King at the time, and he was like, "You want to be a DJ? I'm a DJ." I'm like, "You a DJ? I don't even know what that is. Show me."
Hold up, Chris the Glove. I just got to stop you right there. I'm just saying, being from Brooklyn, being from the East Coast, you're telling me back in that time you didn't hear about Grandmaster Flash and all those other guys because there was no YouTube or nothing like that, or?
So hang on, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So I'm a DJ, right?
Uh-huh.
That's 1980, so Rapper's Delight has started to play.
Got you.
So now Rapper's Delight is on the radio. Yes. And, you know, LA is like a year behind New York in music at this time.
Got you. At that time.
So we're getting that. So Tony Joseph makes me a mixtape. He puts a turntable and a component turntable set together in a mixer. It was it must have been a Newmark. It was a little mixer and all faders. I was like, what's that? Had the fader in the middle and all faders. I was like, that's all sliders. This is 1980, bro. Like, so check it out. Grandmaster Flash and them are making records. He just now in 1980 makes Grandmaster Flash and the Adventures of the Wheels of Steel.
Okay.
So when I heard that record, I said, that's what I want to do. Whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but I want to play records like that.
Yes.
So I got the record. And I just kind of reverse engineered it until I figured out he was rocking the record back and forth. And so I heard of him after I wanted to, not before I wanted to be a DJ.
Okay.
When I say I want to be a DJ, the only guy I'd ever heard of was Jammin' Gene, the Disco Machine.
Wow.
And Michael Califani, Disco Daddy. They was like playing at like Oscos, and it was disco DJs. They had money and Rolls Royces and pimp style. That's what DJs were. So I saw money, but I didn't want to be a pimp. Like that was still a pimp to me. They was still dressed flamboyant. You know, it was a whole NBA thing.
Yeah.
Mink coat, DJing on Western and 94th, you know, which is in the hood, they're getting paper. So I hear this Grandmaster Flash record. I'm like, oh yeah. So I learned how to do all of that, taught myself how to do all of those things, scratching. Then I learned that speed kills. So I got fast at going back and forth, moving around from the turntables.
Juggling.
With SLB1s. Back then, we didn't even have there was no beat juggling. This is before then.
Okay.
So look, any term you're going to say, we used to call rappers rap talkers. That was the talker. You know why we called them talkers?
Yeah. You
do, don't you? You're a DJ, huh, Cisco?
Yeah, I'm a East Coast DJ. So you're teaching me something about the West right now, brother.
Well, yeah, but Flash told me about talkers because Flash was like the talker. He would say the talker comes in, you would make a palette for the talker. Get it? So you scratch the record to make the beat so a guy can get on the mic and talk over it. It wasn't called rapping until they started calling it rapping. Like it wasn't long, but it was quick. You know, this is the very beginning. There's no name for stuff. When you do a crossover, nobody says that's a dope crossover.
Oh no.
They were calling dudes move the U-step, two-step for 100 years.
Yeah,
and it's the same move as Allen Iverson. So terms, you could toss them all out. Anything you're going to say did not exist. Looping, sampling.
Oh no, none of that. But
I'm making terms up like flashing. What was like Grandmaster Flash, but we would call it like triple thread, transforming. We started coming up with terms for what we were doing. And so that's where I live, in the creative side, where you're making it up. Then people call it what you said. Like my songs, they make songs about the slang in the street. It's All Good becomes a record after the slang.
Got you.
It didn't say it's all good, and then everybody started saying it.
Exactly.
So
So, what part of Cali did you grow up in?
I take that as an insult, but
Oh,
Los Angeles.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So check it out.
Okay.
This is what I say. You're from the East Coast, right? When
Yeah.
y'all say West Coast music, y'all really mean LA music.
Okay. Put me on.
There's a couple of other people, like who's on the West Coast that you know that's not from LA? Like B40, the dude I just said, let's get it started. What was that? They from the Bay. See,
Yeah.
West Coast, there's West Coast, then there's the Bay music.
Okay.
And then there's San Diego. They got their music. They're from the West Coast, but they call theirs, it's the Bay, this Bay music.
Yeah.
When they say West Coast music from outside of California, they mostly mean Los Angeles music, but they don't want to say Los Angeles music.
Got you. Now, listening to your sound, is it safe to say that African Bambaataa and Soul Sonic Force were some of your influences? And
Kraftwerk, absolutely.
Kraftwerk, got you.
Yeah, and them because of the way they was doing it. But really, Arthur Baker. I discovered quickly that it was Arthur Baker and not Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force.
Okay.
He produced all of them. Arthur Baker made all those beats, and John Rob Roby, they did that.
Got you.
And then, like on the flip side, you got Rick Rubin. Everybody know Rick Rubin. Everybody don't know Arthur Baker.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. Yep.
Yeah, but that was just my first thing. I changed my sound after that.
Yeah. That's what I was going to talk about later on down the line, because I know you did phone tap and all that stuff. I was like, how did he change up like that? When we started out DJing, we were using analog stuff, of course. Was it a difficult transition for you to get into the digital side of it?
So DJing wise, okay, so I got two sides to that story.
Exactly.
So I DJ'd in big clubs until 1993. Then I retired, stopped playing records, didn't scratch on no records, only scratched on an exhibit song. No scratch. I don't want to touch turntables. I don't want to be like a basketball player who couldn't leave it, like Jordan. I was leaving. I wasn't coming back. So I left it.
Why?
And so I didn't, because I was producing, and I got like 10 #1 records, and I'm with Dre, so I don't need to DJ. He ain't DJing no more. I'm not DJing no more. I'm following Dre's move.
You're right.
He was a DJ. So I on that note, switch over to the production side. The digital revolution was annoying as shit.
Hell yeah.
But had to deal. So what we did was, in the beginning, we discovered, like, we were beta testers for Pro Tools. Like, we had Pro Tools and computers when cats never even seen a computer. Like, and before that, we was using Synclavier, Fairlight. Like, it was all. So when you work with somebody like Dre, it's like unlimited budget. Unlimited when it comes to music. You could get anything you want. I could get a flute made out of ivory from Rio de Janeiro, made by naked girls, if it was gonna play the right pitch. So, and I could just say this one, and he would trust me to say that flute, and we would have a hit record. But I was just led by what was inside of me, just like how I said DJ. I was like, okay. So to switch back to your question, it was real annoying to go digital, but we used it in a sense where we said, okay, we're not gonna make our music or nothing with that. We was happy with the advent of, so we didn't really use MIDI. Like, we didn't make music, like, I'm not gonna say too much of how we do it, but basically we play the tape. Like, we play live. We don't sequence. Cats sequence.
Got you.
Dre would make me play all the way through.
Wow.
Even if we recorded on the MP. Like, that's a recorder.
You just boom. Yeah.
The MIDI production center, not a looper. A looper is something else.
Yeah.
So I didn't really sequence. We would play in the end. So when they went to digital, we would record our entire masters into Pro Tools. And then, funny story, we had to take computers and drives and everything over to mastering. Bernie didn't know what it was. So, and another friend of mine told me he actually taught Bernie about the computer, Julian Jackson again, about that. Taught him, showed him sound tools, all of those, because he was an alpha tester for.
Oh yeah,
this dude worked on Space Jam when they made Pro Tools for Space Jam.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not. Now, what was some of your first analog pieces of equipment that you created music on, if you can remember?
Oh, I can remember.
All right.
Mini Moog. Oh, you mean to record on? I had a Tascam 4-track.
Tascam. What type of drum machine? What type of?
Okay, so there you go.
There you go.
There was only the Roland drum machines.
Roland. Okay.
I first started. I mean, there was some other stuff, but
I think they had Alexis.
Who?
Alexis.
Come on, man. They didn't come until after.
Okay, that was after. I'm sorry.
Like, no. Let me tell you who was in business.
Okay.
Oberheim, ARP, you know, the ARP Odyssey, ARP Omni. Those were so Parliament had electric keyboards. They had an ARP Odyssey, an ARP Omni, and a Mini Moog. All those songs were done with those and an organ.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Man, I am
heavy. Oberheim Matrix and all that came later.
Okay.
That was Prince. That's the 80s.
And
Prince got Oberheim. Those keyboards doing them horn stabs.
Yeah.
Oberheim.
And then Herbie Hancock came with the Sinclairia, right? Or was
that's a whole Sinclairia is a digital recording system with sounds. It's like that's Sinclair is like 400,000.
Okay.
That thing that we was using was not that much.
Got you. Now
we did, yeah.
Okay, so you come from DJing, you start producing. How did you get connected with the big guys so fast? And how did you get recognized by the labels? Listen, no, not saying so fast, but the way that you jumped.
I know it was fast. You're right.
Yeah, it was. Okay, good.
You get it. You're right. So
yeah, some
like in the beginning, we started up like, so when I started at radio as a DJ, like I got in this club, radio. I'm DJing there. I start at like 11 at night. Close at 5 in the morning, do like 2-3 sets. But you never want to leave when you're at radio. You DJ, it's all kind of stuff going on. You just stay. But
yeah, I did it for decades.
Man, yeah, bro. So I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm sorry. I was looking at this thing. I wonder if I could start a watch party.
Do your thing. Share. Big shout out to my girl, Lady Miz. Thanks for connecting me with Jeff. That's why my man Chris the Glove is here right now. Big shout out to Doobie Sonics and anybody else on the check-in. Please share. You're rocking with your boy DJC Radio Global. This is DJC-TV, and we are on Roku, so you can check this out on Roku starting next week. But you can go there right now and see a whole bunch of great interviews. DJC-TV. Chris the Glove. So I said, how did you jump from DJing to a multi-platinum producer almost overnight?
So it was a trip, right? When we did breaking, we were like, radio was this club that was a happening. It was like, imagine how where did hip hop really start? The Bronx, Brooklyn, New York, all at the same time. Which one?
Bronx, yeah.
Bronx?
Started the Bronx.
And then Bronx, then Brooklyn, and then y'all fight about it.
Bronx, Brooklyn, it just
okay, cool. So are they next to each other? Are they bordering?
No, the Bronx is bordering Queens and Manhattan.
Queens and the Bronx are first. So like, because the Bronx was first with the hip hop, but Queens was making records. Like they started making records first. See, cats has got it. Like, and then you got PSK and these cats up north in Philly.
Yeah,
you know, we was making records.
Yeah,
you know. Not just DJs. DJs started earlier, but some DJs didn't make records.
So the first record was King Tim III, the Fatback Band. Came out.
Well, that's what they say, but that wasn't no rap record, bro. Didn't nobody play that?
It was a rap record, but it didn't get as much play as Rappers Delight. But
Lost Poets too, man. The Last Poets, whoever the dudes that call themselves, put them all in there, bro. None of those cats sold 1 million records with a song that was talking.
And you're right. And Rappers Delight sampled Good Times. So hey.
But see, we didn't have no music. We didn't have, so Rappers Delight did not sample Good Times. Rappers Delight, listen to what happened. See, here we go. So
or they reprised it. Okay.
The Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 perform live. Grandmaster Flash cuts Good Times back and forth. Proof is, listen to Grandmaster Flash and the Wheels of Steel. He cuts Good Times the most. That's obviously was his shit. He cut it. They talk over it. somebody heard them, made a record. They interpolated it because they had the guys play it. Couldn't even loop back then. It wasn't really a sample. That's a song written together. Nowadays you would say that, but that's what happened. Somebody heard a bootleg, huh?
So that's called like a reprise, right? Or
that's an interpolation, yeah.
Interpolation.
But it's the same thing as what you said, but it wasn't that though. It ain't like they said, "Oh, that's dope. Sample it and let's rap over it." No, they rapped over it all the time.
Yes, yeah.
When he DJ'd,
yeah.
They couldn't even do it no other way because there was no machine. Me and I met Grandmaster Flash and we had a long talk on the phone when we first met. And he told me about his whole concept, which is absolutely what we were into. It was man versus machine. We wanted to take these pre-recorded recordings and make them do what we wanted without going in the studio and pulling the vocals and all that out. So we learned how to repeat parts and find the break part and play it over and over and over. And it got us faster and faster. I can keep that going for days.
Yes.
You know, play it backwards, come back, play with my elbow, scratch, under the leg, backflip. I can do all that. So when we were doing that, there was talkers that would do it at radio, at the whatever the hip hop club your boy had. They would go and record those parties with a microphone or a boom box. That's how they heard the record. We was live.
Yeah.
That's what breaking was. They came to radio and made a movie and sampled radio. The club and made the movie Breaking.
What?
It's a sample. The whole movie is about that club. The reason I brought up the boroughs is because radio was all those boroughs in one place in LA. The only place in LA, mind you. There was no other place you could scratch records at when I first started at radio. Anywhere. Even the guys wouldn't even use you couldn't even use their equipment. Now, Uncle Jam's Army and those cats, parties, we were the DJs at these parties, these big picnics. They were promoters. Yes. Uncle Jam Army ain't no DJ. Roger Clavin was a programmer. Gib Martin was a businessman. Edwin Volts is a businessman. That's Uncle Jam Army. So Roger would try to play records and be Mr. Prince, but you had Arabian, Egyptian Lover, DJ Kit Kat, Battle Cat, Bobcat. Okay, that's Uncle Jam's Army. You got shout out to DJ let me see, you got Muff, you got DP, Big Dad. They're all in Army too, but they became producers and produced. That's LA Posse, and they produced LL Cool J. All that Cut Creator.
Yeah,
that's Bobcat.
Yes, Bobcat.
Cut Creator's at that time he did some mimicking, if you know what I mean. It was like not Milli Vanilli, but I know Bobcat I put on. He was 15. I know how he scratches.
So wait, hold. Where is Bobcat from?
Pasadena.
Okay, so you're saying Cut Creator was mimicking Bobcat's scratches? I'm
saying that. Okay, let me put it another way. Did you know Terminator X didn't do any of those scratches on their records?
Come on, man, stop playing, bro. He's like,
did you know that?
No, I did not.
Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing about Cut Creator.
So just like people had ghostwriters, you're saying that there was ghost DJs back then?
Bro, look, Michelangelo didn't paint the Sistine Chapel either.
All right, man. So listen, let's fast forward. My man, Chris the Glove Taylor. I love this right here. I am a DJ. I love what we're talking about. Big shout to everybody on the check-in. LA Posse. Big shout to my man, Mikey D. Mikey D and the LA Posse. I know they
shout out to Breeze. Shout out to J-Ro. Kick him.
My question is, now you went from the club, you went to breaking. How did you?
I know. I was getting to that. You still want to know that part. So after breaking, this is what happened. So I'm in radio. They sample the club, make a movie, and it goes 60 million. It's the number one movie in the country for weeks. It is blown up. I'm in the Shaka Khan I Feel For You video. Same time, number one movie, number one video. All that's cracking from that club. So I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to do nothing else rap because I like R&B. there was more bigger checks for Bobby Brown records than it was for
That's what
Run
everybody's
DMC.
saying. Everybody's saying that to this day. But go ahead.
125,000 for a budget for Run DMC album. 350,000 for a budget for a brand new R&B group, not even a known group.
Damn.
So I was like, over here. I see put out a video. Somebody put out a video that said the Glove quit. He got rich. Footnote: Glove lived in Ladera Heights. He was never poor.
Ooh. Started from.
I didn't live in the hood, and I didn't come from the bottom.
Got you.
I wasn't that. I didn't have a car. I didn't. I had to walk, but you know, I had a home.
Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah.
There was Cadillac. Dad worked. Mom stayed home. That type shit.
I feel you.
So I used to laugh, man. Cats would be struggling, but I'm going home. Cats is out there trying to hustle, sell something to get some. I'm going home. Cats is out there trying to rob and steal. I'm going home.
I feel you. I feel you.
And I DJ parties in my neighborhood. Rich kids. Nice. I got paid in my neighborhood.
Nice.
I had to do that. But then when I got to radio, so the way the jump went was we made the movie. It blew up. Started just charging cats much as we wanted. I stopped doing as many shows and stuff and was working on the music. And my buddy, good friend of mine, David Jacquette, he met Dr. Dre. We met him at a pool party. He knew a girl they both knew. Okay. And she was like, come out to Banning. So we go out to this pool party. But wait, this is actually, I went too fast.
Okay.
He met this girl, Stacy. Shout out to Stacy. She introduced him to Dre. So he brings Dre to my house, bro. I'm walking down the stairs, taking out the trash, and here comes this Corvette whooping around the corner. I'm like, oh, that's tight. And all I see is the person I know. You know how that go? Like, you get tunnel vision. Like, oh, hey, what's up, dog? When did you? Oh, you're not driving? And I looked up, Dre. I'm like, oh, what's up? Nice car. Let me go put these. So we chop it up, and he tells me, yeah, he's looking for somebody to produce with him, kind of tandemish, like, you know, he needs somebody to get stuff started or finish it. Or I was like, I'm your guy, whatever.
Can I just back it up for 1 sec, Chris? Yes. What position was Dre in at the time? What did he have out?
So this 1989.
Okay.
The first NWA album was #1.
Okay.
The Easy album, Boys in the Hood, was #1. Right now, he's out. It's No More Lies is on the radio when they pull up.
So he was banging.
No More Lies, Miss Chalet, she platinum too.
All right.
So he's like at the top.
Got you.
He's about to release Niggas for Life.
Got you. And he's checking for Chris the Glove Taylor. All right, proceed.
That's cool. I didn't even think of it like that. That's dope.
That's dope.
Man. But I mean, I impressed him because I must have, because some of the things I implemented went along. Like I was working, so I started before, and so he lived near Compton, in Compton. So they can only, we're limited, like boroughs, like the Warriors. Like you ain't going to the Bronx to go to the studio.
Exactly.
You're gonna find a studio in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Period. Don't give a fuck how shitty it is. And that's what they was there, making the best of what they could. I was born in Hollywood, so I'm on the west side. I'm cool with this. I can go to the valley and find. So I discovered as soon as I made my record after Reckless, which so the album went 4 million sales. You got quadruple platinum. The first niggas to get platinum in LA, all of them cats was after everybody. No hip hop dude had platinum before me and Ice. Wow. So yeah, nobody. It wasn't even that many records out before us though.
Yeah.
You know, like Killer Dayton's, and Egypt started dropping his records, and you know, Egypt, they did numbers. Rodney on Joe Cooley sold a lot, and they were signed to Egyptian Empire Records. People don't know all of this. So now we still keep it. It's in an elite group.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Present company included. So yeah, bro. I mean, I was doing things like I knew what. So Dre was explaining to me a mix that he did. He said, like, it takes 6 of us, and we pull the parts down for the breakdown, and if one of us messes up, we got to start over. I said, I'm going to teach you about automation.
Ooh.
Let's go. I'm going to show you this. This is called a SSL. I'm mixing in here. What's this? Oh, watch this. Button, faders move. They had a sine wave, the faders move. I used to blow cats. Like, you know, I'm older than him, so I'm his big brother. couple years is a lot in the music game.
Sure is. Technology.
So I'm bringing him in on that. So now Dr. Dre is a scientist. That's hence the name. So he looks at that. I'm a scientist too. All of a sudden he grows exponentially. Everything he does, he can do faster and more and quicker and better because it's better gear. So much better. Almost every record he ever put out went platinum, except maybe one.
The thing I like about Dr. Dre is how he pushes that threshold, that sonic mastering scale where the bass is staggering but not distorted. That's what I always loved about him.
Oh yeah. Somebody asked me, shout out to Big Tank. He did that. He said, yeah, your bass was cool, but he said Timberland got bass. I almost choked, right? Guess what Timberland said?
What?
Y'all dudes made the bass that I try to copy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't make bass like y'all.
Yeah.
No one does.
There was a bunch of songs that you guys made, and I had to upgrade my DJ equipment just so it'll sound proper. I was like, who are these people? Yeah,
that's exactly what we attempted, though. That's what we want. We said when we was making the record.
I was like, yo,
I want cats to get better gear to hear this.
I got to get some proper subs. I got to get a crossover. I can't do full range speakers on this shit. It's not gonna work.
Need separates.
Got to get separates. Crossover, the bass, highs, mids. You know
now, see how you said that? Yeah. They make them like that in cars.
Exactly.
They didn't do that when we was growing up. We did that.
Exactly.
They didn't put rims on cars.
Wow.
In 1980, I put 15-inch rims. No, it was 83. No, it was 84, right after breaking. I bought Epsilon 15-inch rims and put them on. Everybody was doing 13s because it was about being small.
Yeah.
We was about big. It was like, that looked like a wagon wheel. Look now, small went away.
Rolling. So
but it's like, whatever.
Cali was known for going big, and Cali was known for their BPMs to be faster than most other states when it comes to their hip hop sounds until like Dre and them came in.
Yeah. So I went from Planet Rock to explosive. Like, how do you do that, right?
Exactly. And we are jumping all over the place because I have so much to ask you. But can we get the phone tap? How did you create that New York sounding hip hop track after creating the stuff that you used to create? Because I thought phone tap was done by a New York producer until recently, till I got you on the show. I was like, oh shit. So how did that come about?
So we came up with this concept of hooking up with the dopest rappers living and making records. So they had a crew.
Firm.
Yep. It was Nas, AZ, Carmega, Foxy, and they had a girl too. It was like, oh yeah. Because we Death Row, we was a crew.
Yeah,
Corrupt, Snoop, RBX, and Rage. Tupac came later. He wasn't part of really the crew, but he came in and became a ringleader.
What about Corrupt?
Huh?
What about Corrupt? Was he a part of that?
First. Corrupt rap on every song I ever did.
Okay, gotcha.
Death Row. Every Death Row song I've done, Corrupt is on there. He found a way. But
all right.
So phone tap was like, so when they said we were going to work with that group, I had heard that song. What's it called? They had one song, and I used to listen all the time. They used the Sting loop. It's called I'll remember it later. Anyway, probably Doobie is gonna type it somewhere and say it.
Yeah, Doobie, anyway, Doobie Sonics, help us out.
Yeah, Doobie gonna tell you everything I'm gonna say first. But shout out to Dudes, man. That's like the #1 fan, super fan. I like that cat. So they had I wanted to do something New York. I was like, I want to make up mob like I want to make mob music, real mob music, like, but not what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the strings and Scarface and that stuff. It was always strings and Mobb Deep, and that was Scarface.
Doobie just said it's affirmative action. Yep, that was.
Thank you. I told you.
All right.
So Affirmative Action, I listened to, and I love that. Right. So it was a vibe of that, but I found out we was working with them. I started to develop a style of music in my head. Like I did Phone Tap, Firm Family, Fuck Somebody Else. I did all 5 of them songs with Dre. Like I did those with Dre. Me, Butter, and them, we was all there, but like Firm Family, that was, I don't know if you heard that. Most people haven't, but you might want to check it out. It ain't like this. Firm Fiasco and Phone Tap are the 2 that are like that. They're in the mob music genre. So I did Phone Tap. I started wanting to use something different. I didn't know what. And I was going through, we had this place called the Dome. Dre had millions of records in there. So I would go there and just go through places where I saw dust, where people weren't going. And I pulled a gang of records out and I found this Chris LaFleur piece, and it kept haunting me, but I couldn't get that shit to fall in a beat like I wanted to.
Oh my gosh. So you got the old school sampler with the knob, or you had the digitals back then?
Oh no, this is Firm. This is 98.
Oh, okay.
I got a DAT player, bro. I got a portable DAT. Remember I told you it's unlimited budget. So I couldn't get the, okay, so in this place where the records are, we got 2 turntables, an MPC 3000, a S1100. We can make beats there while we getting our records. You can loop and make a beat, get started if you want. It's like not just a record store. It's like the perfect record store for producers.
Oh, that's dope.
So I couldn't get it, so I threw it on the DAT, put it in my pocket. Other beats I threw together, I had some stuff that was tight, like Firm Fiasco. But actually, really, I had stuff in my head. So Biggie dead, Tupac's dead. They're not coming to New York. We're not going to New York. They're not coming to LA. Yeah. So we go to Miami. It's all mob shit now. We in Miami. It's a summit.
Damn.
So I'm feeling it. So I go in the studio. I don't have any music. Quick rewind. There was like a competition of making music to get on the plane or something. I heard a rumor or something. Stu actually told me to my face, "Oh, you ain't got no music, bro. You ain't going." I laughed. I said, "Well, I'm staying here, bro. I'm gonna use both studios while y'all go, because this is record 1, right? I got 2 J9000 boards in there. I'm finna cut up. I'm not planning on going to New York. I'm about to blow and airmail. I can use ISDN lines." Now listen, in 98, the internet is not what it is today.
Exactly.
Not at all. A 6 gigabyte drive was a dope ass drive to get for $500.
Damn.
6 gigabytes. 6.
That's crazy, bro.
6. Okay, so just people don't really understand, because of today, they think, oh, we could have done that. Nah, bro, we was breaking barriers and making shit up.
Yeah.
Man, it was none of that. It wasn't. They made the names after us. They came after us with the Akai MPC sampler because they figured we were sampling. They can't. So anyway, so I get in the studio, got a drum machine, got no drum sounds. All I got is my DAT. I'm like, damn, we got records. I want to make some drums. And my boy Butters, God, I love that dude. He was like, man, you can use what's in there, man. That's my kit. Because we used to use, so the MPC was too small for us. We had drives, what were they called? Zip drives. That was like, actually, we had SCSI drives that had like 5, like, remember I told you 6 gigabytes? So we would have like 20 gigabyte SCSI drives, bro. We was whooping that, connected to a drum machine. Well, that's why our loops and samples could be so long. We were using the internal storage of the machine for that, just the RAM. So we would get RAM chips that were expanded so they could hold the onboard memory more. Cats always want to say, that's BS. They don't understand how it works. So we was getting like RAM, man, look, we was cheap. That's why nobody could make the sounds like that. So we still cheap. I'm not telling you what we do now. And it's simpler.
Please tell me. I'm just joking. Tell me later.
Yes. I don't record any production stuff because that's a master class. No way. As soon as you do a master class, you can just disappear and everybody can learn your craft.
Yeah, I know.
They're done. I'll talk to you. I'll do lectures. You can record me on the side or something, but I ain't giving nobody a perfectly mapped out master class.
And that's smart. That's smart.
But what I do?
Screw that. Keep
Dude, if I told you how I do it exactly, you could go do it.
exactly. So why would you do that? I don't blame you, brother.
Not the way I do it. I'll tell you some. I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you just like the Bible. I'm gonna tell you some of it. You're gonna have to have faith for the other.
Exactly. What was it like?
That means figure it out your damn self.
Exactly. Figure it out as you go. What was it like working with Ice-T back in those days? Because I was looking at Break in the Day. You guys he looked so young. I was like, wow, man, this is the beginning.
Yeah, we was kids, man. That dude was my G, bro. He was like 24. I was like 19.
Damn.
Or he's like, no, I think he's 60, 61. He's like 3 or 4 years older than me. I'm not 60. So I used to hang out with that cat. He would take me to places like All Girls Fashion Institute where no men could go in, sitting in the lobby. He got a line of chicks coming up to this long-haired, light-skinned dude with a perm with curls. I'm just trying to look cool next to this dude. I'm not saying nothing. I'm being chill because I'm not going to fuck it up.
Exactly. I ain't fucking up this tonight. Oh.
And I mean, we did that a lot. But on the firm, though, when I sat down to do the drums, man, I pulled the kick and snare out of that. I was hitting that kick and snare, and I was like, yo, you sure I can use this? I was like, because when I heard that, I heard the whole phone.
You heard everything.
All of it. I went, boom, cat. Boom, cat. No, I had that. Remember my dad. In my head. But I was just hitting the drums like, boom, pat, boom, pat. Boom, boom, cat, boom, boom. Cat, cat, cat. Oh, can I use these drums? Yep. Loop. I found that sample. I've got that shit in there. Finally, I got it right. That shit felt good. I had to play it and mess with it. I hammered it in there. Everything you hear except for the keyboard part, it's like a Wurlitzer was in this loop. There's nothing added. Just that keyboard part. So that's how my tracks are. They're fully formed. Dre does work on them, but he does magical stuff in between the seams. You know what I'm saying? I give him what he need, a bed of this. Go. You can't start production until you have the music. What the fuck? Everybody thinks that's the production. That's the start. Beat maker. Get out of here. Like
beat maker. That's shots fired. I'm joking. Listen.
Nah, man, that's it.
Yeah, that's the truth. I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, now these beats are so simple that I can't believe they're even getting radio airplay. Like, it's something that you can listen to and enjoy, but they're selling platinum plaques with 8 tracks of just beats. It's freaking amazing.
I bet you don't own any of them. You might listen, but you don't own none.
Hell no. And if I got to do a party, I'll get them. But me personally,
but you don't own them. You just play them.
I don't play none of that shit in my car. None of that. I listen to the old school stuff like phone tap, driving. That makes me want to just drive 150 miles an hour and just go crazy. Shit like that just give you that feeling that you don't get now. You know what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say that music it's not made for us. That music is made for those people who buy it.
Yeah,
that's their attention span, dude. That's perfect. That's I wish I'd have thought of that. The whole generation behind us.
Yeah,
so I became a minimalist. Go from phone tap to explosive. I don't use much. I don't need much. It's in the spaces.
Yeah.
I like to leave you that's what it's like, the pump fake. That's the funk.
Now, I was reading the bio, and you said that you produced a lot of music for Death Row, but didn't get credit for it. What is that about? Or can you give us some names?
Huh?
Can you give us like a few tracks that you produced that your name is not on?
I can give you tracks that I worked with people on that. Yes, my name does not appear. So on the first Chronic album, I produced "Stranded on Death Row" with Dre. But I did the track. Remember, I told you fully formed, right? When I say this, I'm bringing fully formed. I make them there, but it's not like, ooh, you make the drums, I make this. You make this, I make that. In one case. But now this is dope. So this is the first one, right? Dre said, look, I want you to take this sample, do this, take this, and put it together and bring it back. So I was more of a remote control, but I was a beat maker. I made that beat, right? Then I go to the studio. This is where you become not beat maker, and you don't give a shit what people say about your beat because you're recording the vocals. So when you got this rapper, No More Talker, he's like a singer like Luther now. That rapper is the most important thing there. And so that's what we concentrate on. And if you can't make them sound better than they sound already, you don't need to be there.
Yeah.
So you know, just drinking and shit. People used to just drink Hennessy. Some of the people drinking made him sound better. But the people who was just doing nothing, they were not doing that. So there's Stranded on Death Row. And then I mixed that album with Greg Skiwell and Dr. Dre. It was a great experience, let me tell you. And edited. I did all the razor blade work. So then there was, in the Doggy Style, I worked on a bunch of records, bro, but I do a lot. Like I'll play a part, I'll play hi-hats, I'll play keyboards. I'm a sort of a Swiss Army knife. But Doggy Dog World, Dre laid a beat. When I walked in, the beat was on, that beat. And the bass player was playing the bass line. I didn't make that up. But the bass line on the bass, he to no fault of the bass player at all, he's magnificent. T Green, shout out. He was playing that. I don't know where they came with that. He was playing it. And he said, no, I played a Moog. Remember I told you them keyboards? Well, a Moog is one of mine. It's an axe. I know how to make it sound like that. Me and Dre together make them sound. We can do Parliament all day. Bass. We was doing the sub bass out of that. And then we put it in the MPC and did the things. That's what we did. That comes from the mini Moog. Everybody thinks it's an 808. We made it attack and hit hard. It's not an 808. R. Kelly too. Them bass lines he got, boom, boom, boom. That's a move. That's not no 808. They didn't even know how to do that.
Yeah. So you mentioned one song. Which one was that again?
First, I wasn't done. I did Stranded on Death Row. Doggy Dog World I did with Dre.
Okay, I got you.
Played all the keyboards and all the sounds.
All right.
Except the drums.
What was it like working with Suge Knight? Was Suge Knight like a member of Death Row from the beginning, or he came in?
Suge Knight was a member of Death Row from the beginning. Death Row Records was Dr. Dre and the DOC. They got money to start some, and they started a record label. Suge was DOC's bodyguard and becoming business manager. And they assumed together, all three of them, and you know that's how it started. I don't know how I ended up being Harry O's company, but shout out to Harry O. He was my manager at the time. That's why I could just walk around and be cool. I didn't know, but it was like because of that, you know, it made it easier for me, my life.
Nice.
But now I'm glad he's out too. He got out, man. I haven't been able to see him yet, but you know, we'll link up. But working with Suge Knight was interesting. I got a Suge Knight story. Suge Knight and Jimmy Iovine, right? So we're working on the Doggy Style. So Doggy Style was super hype, bro. It was like we messed up when we let them. We did 187. They love Snoop. We did the Chronic album. They love Snoop. So that was like so we was on tour. We had Westwood One with us with an SSL on a diesel. So we could record songs. The Daz recorded songs with that bad boy all the time. We didn't do shit in there. It was like $1 million for that thing. We didn't even use it. It was too small. So anyway, Daz came up though. He made a gang of shit in there. DJ Jam was up in there with him. They was in there cutting up. But we I forgot. Well, I lost track when I got on Detroit, man. I got to think about that.
We were talking.
I apologize. The question was Suge Knight, Jimmy Iovine.
And Jimmy Iovine.
So we're finishing up. Who Am I is on the radio. It got leaked. What's My Name? Yeah. So you got to hurry. We got to get this record done. So remember I told you I did all the razor blade work. So basically, when an album was finished, you put it on, you record each song to a tape. Then you put those tapes together so that you can have an album. So you had to take each individual song in the order that you want to put them and put them on the tape and edit the tape. Cut the master with a razor blade. Like imagine a dude with a blowtorch coming towards your creation. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. But he got a blowtorch and it's so as I'm chopping it up, Dre's arranging, we get all together and we're playing it.
That's
I'm
incredible.
doing something. I'm about to do a cut or something. Suge on the left. No, Suge is on the right. Jimmy Iovine on the left. Jimmy like, Glove, can we speed this up? You know, we got airplanes waiting, paying them $15,000 an hour on standby on the tarmac. We got guys in trucks waiting to ship this. We shipping 2 million. We need this now. Suge on the other side. You know, whoop, 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 whatever. I didn't even look, bro. I'm like, I don't believe in pressure at all. Like, I was like, okay, so both of y'all could do this. Here's the razor blade. You want to do it? And Dre did like this. He was laughing. I was like, y'all can do it, or you could just let me do it.
Exactly.
They both said, I think Jimmy left, bro. You know, they didn't really like me much, I don't think. Jimmy, I don't think. Because I would tell them, like, how I felt.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Because it's like, dude, I don't come to your office and tell you to hurry up and give me my
exactly.
Stuff.
Now
Not
I know,
all, bro. I respect you because you're a genius.
Back in those days, for the people that don't know, there was a little splicing tape that you put the chalk on, and you had to cut it with a razor, actually, and then you had to put it back together with the splicing tape. That's what you was doing, right?
Yeah, you take the actual song and cut it with a knife, slice. Quick story: my buddy worked with the Rolling Stones. He left the razor blade on top of the 2-inch 24-track multi-tape. They were rewinding the tape. All of a sudden, you hear,
oh, shit. Sliced it.
That was in ribbons, right? This fool taped that shit all back up and bounced it to another tape and threw it away. The Stones never knew.
Wow. Now that takes precision.
It was Miss You.
Miss You. Oh, shit. Wow.
So, check it out. That razor blade could damage everything.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a razor blade on the tape itself. The splicing tape was to reconnect it to the new piece.
Exactly.
No pressure, though. It was just don't fuck up. I didn't fuck up.
So what are you working on present time? Like, what are you doing? Like, projects coming out? You're producing for people? Let us know.
Yeah. So, I don't really produce for people because, like, I learned a long time ago, man, it's your masters, bro. Why would I give away a record? Like Drake, we sat there with Dick Griffey in 1991. And me, Dre, and Suge got a class. He taught us the music industry and to own your own masters. And ever since then, you ever notice Dre didn't produce a bunch of records on other labels? Like ever?
Yeah.
Like ever? Like he might have one, maybe. I think Nas is coming. And I think Jay-Z may have a record, but that's kind of it. Yeah. One guy forced him into a record with he had to be on it and co-produce. That was all bad. But so we don't. I'm working on some projects that I have.
Gotcha.
Yes. I'm doing a lot of content creation now. I wrote a book. It's actually a short story. It's a science fiction love story.
Nice.
I'm doing some things about I'm a mystic, bro. So I'm heavy into weird shit.
Okay.
I believe in this. Remember when so I'm gonna tell you something.
Huh?
In New York, they call you God, right?
Yeah, like
all the time, right?
Yeah.
That used to bother the shit out of me.
Why?
Because you're not God. God is up there, right?
Yeah.
I learned something. Those dudes was right the whole time.
They are absolutely right.
God is not up there. He's only in here. He ain't out there at all. Like me and you talking, only reason God listening because you hear me and I hear me. That's God. There's where God is. And if there's two or more, guess what? Church. That's what church means when you hear cats say church, because it's more than two. It's church.
I hear you, brother. Listen, it's whatever you believe in, and I believe God is enemy. So I definitely feel what you're saying. And yeah, man, I was raised around the God body movement, and a lot of stuff that they was preaching back then, people are realizing just now, decades later. Decades later. Oh man, this has been a treat. I don't want to keep you too long. Chris the Glove Taylor, you are a legend, bro, man. This is
Let me name out them last ones. So I got Explosive, Phone Tap, Hello by NWA with Ice Cube.
Okay.
Stranded on Death Row, Doggy Dog World. Them is mine. I did those with Dre.
Nice. So is it anybody that you ever want to work with, that you ever wanted to work with, that you didn't get to work with? Because you
Biggie.
Oh, Biggie. Got you.
And then somebody just died. Guitar player I always want to work with.
Guitar player.
Yeah, I'll think of it. It'll come to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember who.
It's not Santana though, right? No, he died a while back.
His brother died actually.
Yeah, right. Carlos Santana's brother.
Yeah, his brother died.
Yeah, man. So, but I like. I want to work with dude. To be honest with you, man, I want to work with Burna Boy and like Techno and WizKid. I want to work with them. I want to do some Afrobeat.
Nice. So have you produced any Afrobeats yet? Like, have you got any beats that you've done?
No, I started playing it though. I'm a DJ. I'm an Afrobeat DJ.
Nice.
I kill with that. Imagine a hip hop DJ scratching and cutting that stuff.
Oh my gosh. I'm
gonna have to send you a set I did. It's old, but you're gonna like it.
Man, please send me that set. I would love to hear it. Or just have a set from Chris the Glove. So where do you DJ at? Because you said okay.
So actually that's a good question. So I have a little get down at Delicious Pizza on Sunset that we do. What? It's gonna start back up after COVID on Friday nights. Yeah, it's just a hangout. All my DJ homies come and it's free. Get pizza, kick it with some cats that do music.
Oh shit! I wish I was on that side. Damn.
Yeah, and then we do that from now on, man. I'm gonna be gone by 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We there come in at 5, 6, 7. 7 will be hot.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do daytime too. Summertime is day parties because it's Cali.
Yeah.
It's actually now. But then I have another spot, the Sweets Lounge. That's I'm doing that. It's a lounge where I DJ. My people just hang out, and then we just have conversation here and there, like not interviews, conversation.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. All right. So
it's like Soul Train because everybody's dancing.
Damn. Yo, I miss stuff like that, bro. COVID really shut down New York City. Like people, like it really shut us down. People are having like a little bit of functions and stuff, but it's not safe yet, man. Because Harlem, when COVID hit, Harlem did not take it serious.
Of course not.
They didn't take it serious at all. So rest in peace, Fred the Godson, and people like that, man. You know, but people are starting to have functions now, but COVID is still around. And how is it out there in Cali?
I'm not fucking with
it. So is it like a lot of cases in Cali, or? Well, yeah.
Okay, so it's not like what it is on the news.
Oh, okay.
Like you haven't heard one ambulance go by. I'm sitting outdoors.
Good.
No,
that's what everybody said.
Literally, it's. Now I was talking. Okay, so there's two types of people with this. There's the type that are like me that feel like either they had it or they're not really scared or tripping. They do follow the rules and stuff, but I'm not gonna get that. So then there's people who are like, oh, it's gonna kill you and you gotta blah blah blah. But I know that if I don't concentrate on it, it's not gonna affect me. It's like I don't use my mind for that. I use my mind for something else.
Got you.
So I'm not fearful. Fear is not love. You can't do that. So I mean, I'm not stupid either.
Yeah.
I'm not fearful. If there's rules, if there's laws, I'm abide. Hey, if I don't believe or if I do believe, it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Got you.
So then there's the people who are the other way, and they are kind of a trip because it's like they're the people who, if you don't get the vaccine, they get on you.
Yeah.
And those are the people I'm not comfortable with.
You said, yeah. Those are the psychos. Those are the scary.
You said that.
And that's what I meant.
Yeah, I hear you. I shot my shots too.
So now, since we just kicking it, I just want you to know that I have a radio show, and I got different DJs that come on like different shows. So if you have an Afrobeat set and you want me to air it, just please let me know, and I'll give you a little time.
I'm letting you know. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna use this other phone to send it to you while you bullshitting.
Brother,
look,
yeah, I would definitely.
I'm gonna cut it up for you because I'm gonna send it to you tonight. I'm gonna chop it up and send it.
Sounds good.
What's the show? Matter of fact, text me the info. I'm gonna put it in the show. I'm gonna do some drops.
Got you. Oh man, that sounds great. Listen, brother, is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to talk about?
Sweets. This is my I know these guys who own this company here. I'm the brand manager. See my little outfit here.
Nice.
But that's this.
Okay.
So it's legal cannabis. It's hemp wrap because you cannot have tobacco, but you see it's a blunt. It's burning slow. And the cannabis is tasty, so you don't have that harshness that people talk about. And you know, shout out to my boy C Major, my boy K Mac, all my people that's working with me, Big Ed, Nico over at Nug. We got Phil. Yeah, we moving these things, man. It's a good thing, man. Sweets_CA on Instagram, and then I'm at Chris the Glove on Instagram too.
So we
got merch.
Okay, you got merch.
Yeah, man. We got ooh, did I do that? Sorry about that.
Man, what's happening now, brother? Shit.
I know, huh? Dude, you gotta talk to your boy. I'll take care of you, but check this out.
Live on DJC-TV.
What I like about it.
All right, what you got?
See that?
Oh, shit glows in the dark?
Absolutely.
That is dope right there, yo.
Yeah.
Nice. So Sweets is your weed brand?
Yes.
And they come pre-wrapped.
Oh yeah, pre-rolled, hand rolled, not trim.
Shit.
You know, look, I mean, we got this, right? And then we got this.
Oh Lord.
There you go. Did you get some?
Yeah, I got some, brother.
Hey, that's deep that you did that. I did this trick with my daughter, tripped her out. Like, I wonder if you can do it. Let me see. Blow this out. You see that?
No, I just actually blew.
Do it again. You see, I'm not moving it.
Wow. Yeah, guys,
blow it out.
We are blowing shit out on TV. Oh my God. Anyway, yo, so it's called.
I told you I was a mystic, right? Can't do that with everyone.
Oh my God. Yeah, Lady Biz, this is something else. This is so it's called Sweets, and we get it where? Sweets.
You can get this pretty much all over, but right now we're in California in the Bay.
Nice.
This is our jet fuel.
Bring it down a little bit. There you go. All right.
That's yeah, man. And you know, shout out to oh yeah, I see over here on the other screen, bring it down. I'm back. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. This is the future. Method Man got his thing. It's a few people that are doing this properly, correctly. I have to talk with some, help them along, because we do branding and packaging. Like our stuff is not like, we're not like the others.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you know right now. I have a website, and you can put the link on my website, and I'm here to support you.
Absolutely.
For real. All right.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Oh man, Chris the Glove, round of applause. This was a absolute treat. I'm in heaven. Years back when I started DJing, I didn't ever think I'd be meeting and talking to people that I looked up to on my own show. So this is an absolute treat, and I think
I'm proud of you, bro. You did very well.
Thank you so much, man. And
good job.
You were a great person to have on the show, because I have some people that are difficult sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they just want to argue and talk dumb shit. I'm like, come on, man, it's an interview. Just work with me, motherfucker.
Hey, man, you know how it goes. I respect the God in them.
Yes. All right, brother. God bless. Talk to you soon. Everybody rocking with DJC Radio Global. We're going to go off live. Here you have it. Peace, Chris the Glove. Oh, man. Yeah, that was super duper dope. He just made my whole weekend. For real. Shit. Yes. Big shout out to Lady Miz. Big shout out to Dolby Sonics. Thank you for helping me out with some of the stuff they're giving me a lot of information. Yeah, man. And if you are an artist, you want to be on the show, you could hit me up also, because we're here to support everybody. We support independent artists, business owners, and anybody with a voice that needs a platform. That's why DJC-TV Global is here. And check us out on Roku TV, DJC-TV. Add us to your Roku channel and enjoy some great interviews like this one you just saw. We're going to be signing off. Talk to you guys soon. Don't forget, the music plays 24/7, 365 at www